Brought to you by Coca-Cola, Mankholo, Coke Sanga, in association with Whisper.
Namaste and welcome to Coca-Cola, the evening show at 6 in association with Whisper. And like every Thursday, this is Mirita Katel in the state of Coca-Cola, the evening show at 6. Well, every day also Hamira, every day only krama as a pani mochu tapaiko sathma. Talking about today's episode, it's gonna be the special one because we have some special guests in the studio. And talking about our guests, well, they're people who are organizing this drama called Hip Hop Coppelia, and we're going to talk about this particular drama today. And to know more about this drama, we're going to interact with two beautiful ladies. And talking about our two beautiful ladies, they are somehow related to this drama, right? So, and I'm going to welcome them to the show, but then you guys go and enjoy this lovely music video.
Brought to you by Coca-Cola, Mankholo, Coke Sanga, in association with Whisper.
Alright, welcome back. You're watching Himalaya TV. This is Coca-Cola, the evening show at 6 in association with Whisper. As I have already said that we have two special guests in the state of Coca-Cola, the evening show at 6. And I already said that like there are some people who are organizing this drama called Hip Hop Coppelia. And we're going to talk more about this particular drama. And to have conversation with me, I have very talented ladies. Talking about our guest for today, one of the guests is she is very talented. When I googled her, I was like so surprised. How can someone be so creative was the first question that came into my mind. She is the artistic director and founder of Solis Performing Arts, and she is Alize Biannic. I hope I pronounced her name right. And another guest is she doesn't even need an introduction once the camera shows her face, because she is, I would say, a very talented and popular actor, model, and a singer of Nepal. Wow, full of talents. Welcome back, because I guess you guys have already been in this show before. So welcome back again.
Thank you.
So how is it going on? Like rehearsals, kosto bhairaheko drama ko Paramita?
So rehearsals are going quite intense. And it's good because our show dates are already near. It's so near. We only have like 1 week left.
Yes.
And we're training hard. It's been a month we're training. And yeah, we're looking forward for this show.
Okay. So, Alize, there might be so many people who don't have any idea about what is Solis Performing Arts is all about. So, what do you want to say?
So, for me, really what I want to do in Nepal is I want to bring the art and especially the performing arts to another level.
Yes.
So, I want to be able to have a group of artists. Now, my passion is to mix different art together. So, I like to have actors minging with dancers, with singers, with musicians, because I feel that every art is really connected. And I think like that we can also touch the audience more. Because if I give you 1 hour and a half ballet show or dance show of any kind, maybe after half an hour you think, okay, it's beautiful, but you know, I want something else, you know, because people are not really used to that in Asia, at least. So due to that, I want to bring a flavor of everything, and like this in the everyday life. So, you know, you might have someone that sings in the morning when they wake up, someone else is going to dance, someone else is going to play music. So I want to show that every different art can be combined. So my motto really for Solis is to upgrade every year and have better and stronger performances. So my plan is to have at least 2 international level performances per year, where Hip Hop Coppelia is the first one, and then we have another one planned for June also.
Okay.
So I want to really show that we have the capability and the possibility to do it in Nepal. Many people at the beginning used to tell me, in Nepal it's not possible. You cannot do that, things are difficult. But then it's possible to do. You know, with the right way, with the right frame of mind, and finding the right people. So I would say I've been in a research for the last 2 years to really try to settle my team outside of the stage. Artists, there's a lot of them, you know, but it is more the outside of the stage where I need people that are also passionate about art and shows, where every little detail counts, you know. So I might say to them, why is it dark blue? I want it a little lighter blue. So in a sense where they need to have the same particular and the same meticulous kind of eyes and feeling that I have, so that everything really comes together.
Okay, so how long has it been in Nepal? So, and why did you choose Nepal?
So I've been in Nepal now for 5 years. So before that I was working in London. Okay. And sadly I had a knee operation. So I couldn't really fulfill my dance and acting career to the level that I wanted. And I always had that passion that I wanted to create. So I wanted to explore things with people, you know. I wanted to bring different feeling or different even side of the human sides into the show, but in a more indirect way. So I would say if you look at our show, it will be kind of like a movie, but on stage, you know. So that's kind of the quality and the level that I want. And we also want to maybe do some movies and TV series linked also to the shows that we are doing. So my idea is really to make it accessible to people and for people to see that, okay, most of the time when you see I'm going to see a drama, then they are just thinking, oh, the small little theaters in Nepal, you know, it's really dark, mainly the toilet is not really nice or clean, or, you know, there are many things that stop people from going to theater. So I want to show them that theater, cinema, even TV webs, TV series, it's actually all linked with the same. In the way of the standard of quality and the standard of final product, it should be the same.
Wow. Okay, so Pam, is this your first time in this kind of play?
Well, this professional production play, yes, it's my first time. But when I was small, I was like really so passionate in doing plays and stuff. So in schools, I did quite a lot of play, but this is my first professional musical
play. So how excited are you for this?
I am so excited. I mean, even in movies, I always, like, people always ask me, how excited are you for your next movie release? And I'm always like, well, I can't expect much because expectation usually leads to disappointment. But in this play, I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to this play, and I'm so grateful. I'm so glad I have such an amazing teacher like Alize.
Okay.
I'm like
so we'll continue our conversation, but then right now it's time for the musical break. You guys enjoy this video. After the video,
Brought to you by Coca-Cola. Man kholo, Coke Sanga. In association with Whisper.
okay, so it's time. I'll ask. Yes, welcome back. After that short commercial, you guys are watching Coca-Cola The Evening Show at 6 in association with Whisper. And like every Thursday, I'm Rita Katel in the studio of Coca-Cola The Evening Show at 6. And today with me, we have two special guests. And I want to continue our conversation. Well, I would like to ask Alize, like, I was asking it off air as well, like, how did this chemistry come up? Like, Paramita came to you, or did you approach to Paramita?
So I actually properly got introduced to Paramita in my last show, Café de Flore, that we had February last year. And she came after the show and she was really excited. So she was like, wow, you know, I didn't know this happened in Nepal, and I'm so excited.
Because I guess this is happening for the first time in Nepal.
That's right. That's right. You know, and it's also something new because many people, like I said before, they're not used to go to dramas and shows. And this time, because she also knows Rabin, so Rabin kind of invited her and said, why don't you come to watch the show? And then seeing her excitement and her kind of like willingness of wanting to also work with us, then when I decided to do Hip Hop Coppelia, I thought, she could be perfect. Also because she has also the singing abilities. So we're making her dance, we're making her act, of course, and also sing. So, and then I found kind of the perfect partner for her in the way of height also, with also Amrit Dahal, who has been doing a few productions with me now. So Amrit is his fourth production with me. So I just thought, okay, it will be perfect, because I needed to have a couple who looks beautiful also, you know.
Exactly. She's the whole package, Nita.
That's it. And you know, when you do the casting, this is what you need, because I wanted, you know, a couple that people can relate to, similar to the movie. You want the lead girl and the lead guy to look good, you know, to make the people dream and kind of like wanted to kind of become them also, in a sense. And you know, when we met again and I approached her for the show, then she was really excited. And you know, at the beginning I didn't know, because we didn't work together, but then I really liked the fact that maybe because of the music background and the singing also, because this show is very difficult. It's all about music and musicality. If you're 1 second late, the whole movement doesn't make sense, because we're doing a lot of mime, so the mime has to be exactly on the music, like tacker. It cannot be 1, 2, and then maybe you do the movement 1 and 2. That doesn't work. So 1,
you have to go
2.
with the flow.
You have to go exactly with the flow. And I was really happily surprised to see how fast Paramita was able to really catch that, you know. No, because it's not easy. It's something very difficult. And I know that many actors would not have been able to work as, you know, as easily as Paramita did at the beginning. And then I really enjoyed, because she brought the character that I wanted to life. And then, you know, I was trying to see what we could bring out. And then, you know, she was also bringing a personality. So it was more a way of like, and this is the work that I like to do. That's why I like to take time to work on a production, so that we can really create together. We can find a way about creating things. And I think the chemistry comes the more we work together, because I really push them hard, you know, in the way of like, the deepness, where's the core emotion coming from, you know? So sometimes it can be difficult, and maybe she can share with you, in a sense where, you know, I made her cry, but not in a way of I were hard to her. I just make her go into those deeper feelings that sometimes we hide. Sometimes we don't want to show.
So as you have already worked with Pam, plus you are coming up with this new drama, Hip Hop Coppelia. So how is Paramita as a person?
So for me, I would say she's like my young sister, you know, in a sense where she always brings a beautiful energy when she comes to rehearsal. And I think that's very important also, because for me it's a give and take, you know. If she comes with a nice energy, then I want to give her a nice energy. You know what I mean? She's very easy to work with. If I ask her, okay, I need you to stay a little longer today, or, you know, this is happening or that is happening, she's always giving her best, you know, in a sense where maybe because of movie also, she was able to save her body. You know, she knows, okay, I have a few minutes rest, let me lie down, let me rest, because she's again going to demand me to do a lot of things. So, you know, it's kind of like a process, but I really enjoy, you know, I think it's been a beautiful journey.
I know. Oh, wow, we can see that chemistry.
You know, so,
well, so Pam, what inspired you to be in this kind of play?
Well, I mean, like, I'm the lover of the arts, and as soon as Alize called me and she talked to me about Coppelia, I was like, oh my God, yes, I would love to do it, even without, like, if it was, like, other people, they'd be like, okay, please give me time. I mean, like, I'll give you answer by tomorrow, or, like, certain timing, but I was like, okay, play, dance, I was sing, okay, yes, I'm going to do it.
All set, I'm all ready, typo.
Yes, I'm already ready. When is the rehearsal?
My bag is ready.
Oh my God. Well, so same questions to Alize. Like, I have seen some of your performance, and it is like very artistic in nature. So what inspires you?
So I think for me, it's all my experience. So, you know, like the experience of life. And also I studied very young. So because I got my first job when I was 16. So due to that, I was already working as a professional artist. And I trained for 10 years as a ballet dancer when I was really young. But I would say the 10 years of training, maybe only after the 9th years or the last year, I could start to enjoy on stage, because the technique was there, the bass was there, and then I could just try to work on my inner feeling, you know. So when I'm creating things, I always go with what touched me,
Okay.
So it might be maybe, you know, a war in Iraq or something like this, looking at the poor, you know, refugees, or even situation that's happening in Nepal, how, you know, sometimes even some people could be with animal or with other people, or the pollution, you know, and even in France, you know, disrespecting of people. We always say that French people are quite rude, you know, so all those experience of my past life, I'm using it, whatever it is, you know. So whatever is there, you know, and I like to connect to things. So I work a lot with feelings. So it's more the feelings kind of guide me. But music also is very important for me. So I want to turn my body as if my body is just there to give a message. So I'm not trying to think, oh, I'm going to do this position, then I'm going to do this. I'm going to be like, okay, what will be the thing? Maybe I'm a tree who is slowly growing with the magic beans or something. So that's why I'm growing fast. So that from here, the continuation will be there in the kind of
very
like
artistic way,
you know, like kind of in the movement. So I would say inspiring from the life.
Okay. So you have got something new to Nepali society, new to Nepali arts community. So how people have responded to it? Like, what is the response of other people?
So right now, the way of I have also students in my school. I would say 70% of the students are foreign because they are more knowledgeable about what I'm teaching, and they've done it abroad also.
Okay.
Nepalese is kind of new for them, but they are very excited. So I'm hoping to be able to bring also and evolve more Nepali people. Now the response has been very good. I even have one of the mom of one of my students. She's been in Nepal for more than 40 years. She's from America originally, and she was born in Nepal. And she said to me, every night, she's very religious, so she was saying to me, every night I used to pray to be able to have ballet and contemporary class in Nepal. And she lives actually in Mambawan, very near to the school. Her daughter now is taking class with us. And she's saying, I think my answers have been, you know, my wish have been answered. So in that sense, the response has been really, really good. You know, from the parents or even the students. So it's very motivating. It really makes me, you know, want to also bring more to Nepal and establish something for the long run.
Exactly. So Pam, like अघि पनि यहाँले भन्नुभयो like experience एकदम राम्रो गइरहेको छ भनेर हैन like अहिलेसम्म चाहिँ हुन्छ नि अहिलेसम्म यहाँले रिहर्सल्स गरिरहँदाखेरि चाहिँ any funny incident केही भएको छ?
Funny? I mean, like every day is a fun day for us because it's not always work. There's always some funny moments because people who are into arts and theaters, they're like, they feel very deeply, and then there's humor, there's always humor, and then people are laughing here and there, and we're connecting in a certain way always. And it's whenever, even like before I leave the house, if I'm not feeling too good and mood is off, and as soon as I go to the rehearsal, I'm like, oh yeah,
so there's
hi!
some type.
Yeah, I think it's for now it's one of the best parts of my day.
Okay, so tell us about this hip hop Coppelia. As you have already said that, like हरेक कुरा mention गरेछ भनेर, so music देखि लिएर you're gonna sing, you're gonna dance, you're gonna act, हैन? So tell us more about it.
So yeah, it's like my dream project because I'm very excited. I mean, I always saw myself in a Broadway, and this is the start. So I'm there's mime, there's singing, there's dancing up, and there's so many various forms of dancing. There's hip hop, there's ballet, which I always wanted to learn. Like even when I was small, I used to be like, oh, I want to learn ballet, but there was no proper school here. And now at 25 years of age, I'm learning the basics, and that's a really great deal for me. So this show is like really going to be entertaining, and I think people are really going to enjoy it.
So Alize, last year it was Café de Flore, I guess, and this year you're coming up with the hip hop Coppelia.
That's right.
So many colors, so many creations, so many different ideas. Like, how do you get these ideas?
So I think my mind is always creating. So I even have to stop myself from creating too much, where I don't even, for me it's very simple. It's very easy to, you know, if you say to me tomorrow, okay, I want to do a story with this and that, I'll come up with things. You know, so right away I'll be like, okay, what about this? Now we need to find a background story to that. So I love creating. I think it's, you know, that's why I want to do shows and create shows, because that's the best part for me. You know, of course I love teaching, and that's why I want to concentrate myself more about training Nepalese so that they can be teachers in a school, and for me to mainly concentrate on creation and production, because I would like to also take it internationally.
Okay.
So to really bring the Nepalese also to international level of performance, not just in Nepal.
Yeah, this is like kind of international level play.
That's right.
So like, is this a real story or just imaginary?
So there's a lot of imaginary things in it. I don't want to reveal the story fully.
Okay, because you
know,
have to wait for that. It's January 17 to January 20 actually.
That's right, that's right. But it comes from a real thing. So I have 3 lead characters, and the 3 lead characters are also on the poster.
Okay.
So we have Paramita, who is playing Sophie. Then we have Amrit, who is playing Paul. And we have Saroj, who is playing Coppelius.
Okay.
So it's all the thing about real thing of the real life. You know, you know how men sometimes can be a little macho and, you know, wandering eyes. So we are using that.
Yes.
But actually, the girl that he thinks, you know, he might have a little crush on, she's not who we think he is.
Okay.
So it kind of turns back on him. So I don't want to reveal more. That's why I'm just saying that.
All right,
and then
we'll
have to watch. We'll have to watch. And then we have Coppelius, who is kind of like a creator, an inventor. He's very meticulous about things. You know, perfection in little details. And due to that, he tricks people with his way of working and his way of being. But he's also a very lonely man. So in this show, we are really showing the different side of people, you know, how they are, how they can be in a real life, but all through comedy. So if I have to describe this show with 3 words, I would say comedy, fun, energetic, a little bit of drama.
Wow, sounds interesting. I'm already excited for it actually. And well, I would like to ask Paramita, like, what are the new things that you are coming up with? Pipeline Makita.
So first off, my 2019's first project is Coppelia, which is showing on 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th January. It's being shown in Russian Culture Center, Kamal Pokri.
Okay.
So
where can we find the tickets and all?
Alize?
So I gave you, I think, one of the poster, because there was also
okay.
So on it there's also a number.
I saw it.
No, that's okay. So right now we are mainly doing it through phone. So what we do, if you call, you can book some tickets, and then we'll deliver the tickets either to your office or to your home, or you can also buy it at the door.
Okay.
So that are the 2 options that we have right now.
So like if you are following Pam and Alize in social media, then definitely you can have the numbers as well. Or else I'm going to tell the numbers later on. But then it's time for the next commercial break. After the commercial break, we're going to be right back. Stay tuned with us.
Brought to you by Coca-Cola. Man kholo, Coke Sanga. In association with Whisper.
All right, welcome back after that short commercial. So we are laughing like break time up, and we were having some good conversation. And I am here in the state of Coca-Cola The Evening Show at 6, and with me I have 2 beautiful ladies. They are Alize and Pam. So I would like to ask Alize, like you have started this Solis Performing Arts in Kathmandu, right?
That's right.
Have you thought of broadening it in all over Nepal, or it's just in KTM only?
For now, it's only in KTM.
Okay.
You know, maybe with the time when it goes really well, I think we could have one, I think in maybe Pokhara side, even Butwal. There are many dancers from Butwal and Biratnagar also that are also very interested. But then right now it's a little hard to open a few other branches around.
Okay.
So I want to make it more strong first in KTM, and then maybe then later on open also other places. and even maybe invite some dancers from a place or even have workshop happening there.
Okay.
So right now they even want us to do some collaboration with some places in Malaysia. So I want to also touch the international level.
Okay. Okay, so we are at the end of this show, so let's have some fun conversation. I would ask you some questions, both of you, and you have to give answers instantly. Like the first question goes to Alize. Rate Pam as an actor out of 10.
I would say maybe, because I'm very critical, I'll be a 9.
9?
Oh my God! That's a compliment. Wow, coming from Alize. Oh, thank you.
So same question goes to you. Rate Alize as a director out of 10.
Well, oh my God, I've seen her working so hard. She hasn't even take one day break. And yeah, it's a 10 on 10 for Alize.
10 on 10.
Yes,
Okay.
it is Alize.
Well, the two things that you like most about Pam.
I like her smile, you know, and because she's always really bringing it up. And for me, the smile really attracts me, and definitely the energy. You know, the energy that she's bringing in rehearsal. Energy and smile.
Yeah. Okay. So what about Alize? The two things.
Alize, she's very inspiring and she's very motivating.
Okay. So when I Googled you, I got to know something about you, that you make some real good sound of frog and bird.
Wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, let's hear it.
Yes? Is it true?
It's true.
Okay, go ahead.
So
We want to hear it.
maybe the bird will not do, but at least the frog, because I have a little bit of a soul voice.
Okay. Oh my God.
Toad.
You didn't even know about this before, right?
No. I didn't.
All right, so, well, I want to ask Pam, like, two things like you don't like about Alize, like हुन्छ नि यो कुरा चाहिँ सुधार्दै देख्यो हुन्थ्यो भन्ने खालको.
Oh yeah, she should learn to take rest sometimes because she's constantly on her toes.
Hardworking.
So hardworking, absolutely. To be honest, I've never seen such a hardworking director ever here. So Alize needs to take rest. That's my advice, because health is wealth.
Yeah, okay. So your favorite actor of Nepali film industry?
Oh, my favorite actor. Okay, right now, I mean, like from theater, I would say Amrit.
Amrit?
Yeah,
Okay,
Amrit
so
Dahal.
who is in this play as well, right?
Yeah, he's Paul.
So
my
what about
partner.
you?
So I would say for me, maybe Nishal.
Nishal Basne.
Yeah, I like him right now.
You do watch
in the
Nepali
theatre.
movies as well, right?
I do. I haven't watched as many maybe as I should. But for me, one of the movies that really touched me was, maybe I will say it wrong, Pashupatinath Prashant.
Yeah. Pasupati Prashad.
Oh, Pashupatinath Prashant. Yeah. Sorry, it was really So for me, that was really the first Nepali movie that really touched me.
Okay. It is so artistic.
That's
and so
right.
creative.
So I think that's why it goes more with my personality.
Yeah,
in a sense.
exactly.
That's why I really connected to that movie. I feel it was beautiful.
Yes, so guys, I'm all excited because January 17 to January 20, Hip Hop Coppelia is happening. र कहाँ हुँदैछ भन्नुहुन्छ भने रसियन सेन्टर अफ साइन्स एन्ड कल्चर कमल पोखरी काठमाडौँमा तपाईले चाहिँ जनवरी 17, 18, 19, 20 भनेपछि 4 दिन चाहिँ यो प्ले तपाईले हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ एन्ड अघि नै भनिसक्नु भयो लाइक व्हाई शुड वी कम टु वाच दिस पर्टिकुलर हिप हप कोपेलिया भनेर यु वान्ट टु से समथिङ मोर
So for me, in a sense, why I decided to do like a funny show, full of fun, full of excitement, it's to also to help depression. Because right now in Nepal, depression is a big thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Where, you know, many teenagers are being depressed, and I want to really show them that we can fight over it with art. So that's kind of was the main feel that made me want to do this show.
Okay. So people, please come and collect your tickets. Like you can contact the number. I would like to say the number. The number is 9861053015. This is my call, so you can have your tickets as well. So Hip Hop Coppelia, I would like to show this to everyone. यहाँले देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ Paramita Rana, who is a very popular actor of Nepal, and उहाँले सोफीको क्यारेक्टरमा उहाँलाई देख्न सकिन्छ भने अमृत
Dahal.
अमृत दाहाल He is also one of the lead actor of this play. So please come. And also another thing is we're going to have cocktail party as well. So we're going to have some, like VIP drama हामीले चाहिँ हेर्न जाँदैछौँ. So it's not like हुन्छ नि मान्छेले normally theater-मा भन्ने बित्तिकै चाहिँ अलिकति management wise पनि नराम्रो हुन्छ भनेर एक किसिमको conception पनि छ हाम्रो. So it is totally different from other drama. So please come and watch and support this kind of drama. I would like to wish you all the best for this project. Thank you so much for coming. It was a pleasure having you both in this show. Thank you so much. Well, it's time for me to wrap up this show. Thank you so much to all our dear viewers for watching us. So you can watch it on YouTube as well. I would like to show this one more time. Hip Hop Coppelia. It is. Alright, that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Keep on watching Himalaya TV and also the Coca-Cola evening show at 6. Bye-bye.
Brought to you by